Hello everyone. So we are talking about the DISC framework in this video today, right? Everyone wants to close more deals or book more meetings, connect faster, right? And everyone wants to be a smart seller. So for that, most of the time the DISC sales framework acts as a simple and powerful tool. I have seen many, top sales professionals using this framework to tailor their approach, and they have eventually won more clients. Okay. uh, Now let's understand how this framework works in sales, right? So DISC stands for dominance, influence, steadiness, and consciousness. Okay. So these are the four different kinds of personality styles that kind of shapes how people communicate, decide, and eventually buy. So understanding your prospect's DISC profile will help you match your message to what matters the most to them, isn't it? So this will eventually make your pitch a little more effective as well. So now let's try to break this down. So D is like dominance, right? Now these buyers are assertive and they are results driven. So now with them, what you have to do is you have to skip the small talk and you have to get straight to how your solution or product will help them achieve their goals quickly. So it's direct kind of thing for them. Okay. I stands for influence. Now these people are very energetic usually, right? They're outgoing, enthusiastic, they laugh, when on calls with you, they crack jokes and all of that, right? So these kind of people, they love stories, they love testimonials of other clients and everyone. They're kind of fans of these big ideas. So you have to show them the big picture of how the product can actually create a value in the long run, right? So you have to also ensure that how your offer or whatever you're offering boosts their reputation or helps them inspire others. So that is what they like the most. Okay. The S part, right? The S stands for steadiness. Now these people are like very loyal, they are team players, and at the same time they're very calm, right? So they value trust, they value maybe harmony, right? So for them you have to kind of take a supportive and warm kind of approach. Okay. So you have to emphasize on maybe reliability, consistency. These are the kind of words you have to use with them, and how your solution will make their life smoother. So that kind of conversation is what attracts them. C, it is for consciousness, right? Now these folks are very much analytical, they're very careful, they want detailed information on everything. They want data backed things, they want case studies, evidences. So for them, you have to be prepared to answer all the possible questions that would come on your way. You have to provide proof for everything, and you have to give a logical answer for everything you pitch, right? For every feature you give a logic backed answer as well. So now this is about the persona, right? Or the personality type. Now how, so as an SDR or as an account executive, when will you become successful using DISC is by adapting your communication style to fit your prospect's DISC profile. Okay. Like for example, be direct and number driven for the D's. Okay. Friendly and story rich kind of a person for the I's. Be a person who's patient and reassuring for the S, and be data backed and be logic backed, be precise for the C. Okay. Like if I have to give you some example, right, how to use this on calls, like I'm just taking a random example here. For the dominant client, maybe something you can say is this solution will boost your team's output by 20% in 30 days, something like that. Okay. For an influencer, you can use something like imagine how much your colleagues or peers would appreciate the fresh energy, like our client Anthony, who saw a 40% increase in sales, that too in the span of 3 months. Okay. So putting that energy into them, right? And for a steady buyer, something very simple. Our clients stay with us for years because they value our support, they value our reliability and all of that, right? So you have to show them that you are trustworthy. For conscious prospect, again, data backed. So here is a case study showing a documented 22% improvement in the productivity, something like that, right? So that is how your conversation should be. Okay. Something which I have always wondered is how does this work? And when I was doing some research, I figured out that why DISC framework work is because people buy from those they trust, right? And trust will come only when you feel that you're being understood. Okay. So by seeing the world through your customer's lens, you are naturally building some good rapport. You are reducing all the resistance from their end, right? And you are standing out from all the, what do they call it, cookie cutter sales pitches, right? So I hope this video has helped you. I'll see you next time with another video. Thank you.